This is Terry White, and this is video 3 in the series on what business really wants from IT. So we're going to look at how IT can become more business focused. So if you remember, we talked about 3 roles of IT as being deliver IT without fuss, get involved in business improvement, and give us appropriate leadership. There's a problem there, because 75% of IT's time is spent on delivering technology. So it didn't leave much time to be involved in business improvement or the IT leadership stuff. So I've drawn a graph. If IT is focused on the technology, it can't be spending too much time focused on the business. And this is probably the reality. 75% of IT's time is spent doing behind the scenes activity. And what does that mean? It means that business doesn't see IT involved in the business domain. Now their expectations are that most of the technology stuff happens behind the scene, and therefore business can see IT involved in the way they do business. So how does one do that? Because there's no doubt that you still need to do that technology stuff. So how do you do the technology and at the same time get involved with the business? Well, here's the thing. Here's a thought. You need to introduce strict IT governance. What does that mean? It means that, in my experience, a significant amount of IT's time is spent outside of the norms and parameters which it sets for itself, outside of the standards. Why? Because users are difficult, and we know that. So setting strict IT governance means that you need business support for that. It means very few changes to existing systems if you can possibly manage that. You need to standardize your, and this is the word, operations. Your IT operations need to be standardized. And then they need to be automated. So in other words, you reduce IT's need to be involved in just running the standard operations. Our thinking is that IT is about operations, and that's where we go wrong. Outsourcing is a difficult question. It does move the without fuss part to somebody else's side, but you still have to manage that outsource environment. And then finally, you need to manage IT like a business. Not as a business, but like a business. In other words, you have to have the financial discipline, the marketing discipline, the HR discipline inside the IT function. And only when you're able to do that, when you're able to move your technology focus behind the scenes, automated in a standard way, will you be able to move IT towards looking at the business. And we'll take this further in the next video.